Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Polliwogs Home Edition. I am naturalist Emily, and this week we have activities that allow us to explore things that are very big and very small. Hope you're ready. Our first activity involves putting numbers to sizes, and for this, you'll need a ruler. You can use one that you've bought at the store, or you can easily make one yourself. Take your ruler outside with you. Put different things that you find outside up against the numbers. You can either use inches, or my ruler gives me the opportunity to use centimeters as well. But the units aren't super important at this time. You just want to be able to compare how far on your ruler different things outside go. Taking my ruler on a walk, even just outside in my backyard, I'm able to measure a bunch of different things, like these mushrooms. I can see that the end of this mushroom goes from just about 0 almost all the way to 1, but there are more mushrooms in here that go even further past 1. It's gonna take me a while to measure all of these. Our next activity is a bit of a competition. For this one, the only thing you'll need is something to keep time. Oh, and a place outside to play. Pick a starting point. You and whoever you're competing against, whether it be your friend or a grown-up, have to find either the smallest or biggest thing you can bring back to your starting point in your set amount of time. More time allows you to look closer, but less time means you have to look faster. See if your observational skills are better than whoever you're playing with. Oh, hey, didn't see you down there. Looks like you got a head start on our next activity. This involves getting low and going slow. Find a place outside where you can lay on your tummy just like this and make observations. Look closely at things that are very small close to the ground. When you're all the way up there, it's hard to make these kinds of observations. So, getting low and slow allows you to see so many more things than you would just standing up. When we get low and slow in an area, we're able to see so many more things than we normally would. Sometimes grass just looks like it's all one color or all two, but there's so much to see down here. Even in your backyard, there's always something new to discover if you take the time to get close. Our next activity involves using your size to make comparisons. You'll either need string, yarn, or tape, and I want you to measure how big you are, all the way from your head down to your toes. Cut that bit of string or tape and take it with you outside. How many things can you find that are the same size as you? Are you bigger than most things? Are you smaller than most things? You'll never know until you go look. For our next activity, I want us to take things that are small and make them look bigger. So I found this twig. It's pretty tiny, but I want to look at it up close and see all of the details I don't normally notice. Now, if you have a magnifying lens, this is a perfect time to use it. Magnifying lenses take things that are small and make them look larger. But if you don't have a magnifying lens, do not worry. I have a solution. All you need is a glass and some water. As you can already see, the water inside the glass changes the way things look on the other side. Kinda silly, right? But it makes things look a little bit bigger than they do normally without the help of the glass. So if I take my twig and I put it on the other side of the cup, when I look closely at it, it looks bigger. So if I were to make this work for me, I would be looking at my glass this way, and I'd put my twig on the other side. From here, I'm able to see more details than I normally could with just my eyes. I've made my own magnifying lens. We've taken a lot of time to look at small things. Let's try to look at some of the bigger things. First things first, what's the biggest thing where you are? Is it a plant? An animal? Was it made by nature or by people? Find the biggest thing you can. The biggest thing where I am is this tree. It's even taller than my house. I want to take a couple minutes to appreciate how big this tree is and how long it must have taken to get this big. And even if something that's biggest in your area isn't something that comes from nature, appreciate how much time and energy and effort went in to making something so big. Our final activity involves sorting. Try to find, we'll say 10 different items of different sizes outside. Then find a place to lay them out, smallest to biggest. Or I suppose biggest to smallest would work too. Start in the middle if you feel like it too. Work your way up, and I think I'm gonna need a bigger place to work. Here's how I sorted some of the things I found in my own yard. As you can see, I put the smaller things down on this end, and the larger things way over there on that end. If I took more time, I bet I could find even smaller things and even bigger things than this. Well, thank you for spending time with me today. I hope you have fun looking for the big and small things wherever you are, and taking time to get low and slow and make those observations. Enjoy the weather, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next week. Bye.